Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Chiefs come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looking to throw. Hubbard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here we go. Ohio.
From the gun, Hubbard. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Washington. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Operating from the gun, Hubbard. He sets to fire deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Going to hand it off to Hunt. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hubbard, and the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On 1st and 10, Hubbard, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
to the air on second down. Hubbard, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. This is Ware, and he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Mahomes going to throw. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Throwing on 1st down. Hubbard. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. To throw again. Hubbard throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Henderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Hubbard. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Halfback sent in motion.
third down. Hubbard into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Design run for their wideout. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, here's Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They'll try the counter with Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
To throw on 2nd down. Hubbard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Washington on 3rd and short. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, Hubbard eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Hubbard finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. Grand Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Hubbard launching one for Henderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And an update from out west in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's taken in at the 9. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. Looks to be right around the 40. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to throw on second down. Hubbard. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Throwing after the interception. Hubbard. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hubbard, left side here to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to throw. Hubbard, he's going to launch this thing. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picks off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Now that's Clifford. Here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's 17-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And an update from out west in Oakland. The Raiders, they've added on, extending their lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
This is Murray. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Hubbard. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw on 2nd down. Hubbard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They run it here. Ware. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19! Gun!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They go with Murray again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. We're back now in KC. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
From the gun, Hubbard. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Hey, here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on second down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 79 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Hubbard throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on second down. Hubbard. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. To throw on 3rd down. Hubbard. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Hubbard. Over the middle, complete. It's Saunders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. From the gun, Hubbard finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Hubbard. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Broncos on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
Back to throw. Hubbard. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Let's go!
They're going to run it with Murray. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they could get the first down without getting the touchdown. And he's able to fight all the way down to the 2-yard line. So it's a big conversion there on 4th down. And now they'll get 4 more shots from there.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Looking to throw. Hubbard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Hubbard. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes giving to Ware on the draw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Play clock winding down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Here we go. What? Let's round. Let's round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's round. Let's round.
Throwing on 1st down. Hubbard. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Hubbard. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go.
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Chiefs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.